The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out.
The All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys. With Greg and Joe. The All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys. Greg and Joe.
Hello, welcome to episode 144 of All Seeing Guys with Greg and Joe. I, of course, am Greg, and I'm joined, as always, by this gentleman.
Obviously, Joe Jackson.
Obviously, Joe Jackson. Is it obvious? Yes, it should be by now. It's
By this
episode
point.
144. This episode, Joe is played by Ed.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
that was the older brother, right? From Home Improvement.
No, that was Zachary T.Y. Bryan.
Oh, right.
Why do I know that?
He was in an episode of Buffy in season 4, and by then he was already like an adult.
Yeah.
He was still playing a high schooler, and he looked old as fuck in it as well. He looked old. It was such a small part as well. It was a really small part.
Do you remember the sequel to Carrie?
Oh, Carrie 2, The Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
was-
that film.
He was one of
He's
the
in
kids.
that.
Yeah, he's in that. I think.
Yeah, he wears a backwards hat.
He's
He
the one.
jumped-
he
he-
gets
he-
accused of. He gets accused of rape.
Yeah, he
And-
ends up like jumping through. He runs and jumps through like a glass door.
Yeah, two of them do. Like it's like we have to
Like,
escape. All right. Well, this seems
No
logical.
way they would have got through that door.
No
It was like
chance,
a double
mate.
glazed.
No chance. But also, there, I believe his death is he gets his balls harpooned off.
Yes, he does. It comes out the back.
Yep, comes out the back. That's hideous,
It does.
isn't
It
it?
comes out the back.
And they
Man,
land in the
if-
swimming pool, and then he just dies.
If Rob's listening, he'll find this hilarious because he messaged me only but the other day saying he'd like got like a special edition of it on Blu-ray.
No! Oh, mate, we got to watch that. I think that's a viewing at Ed's.
I swear he sent me a picture of it, but I can't find it. But yeah, maybe just messaged me. But I remember recently having the conversation with him about Carrie 2, The Rage. I used to have it on video.
I saw today it was The Rock at some sort of wrestling presentation, and he took the piss out of John Cena for appearing in some sort of shitty film, and he followed that up with, "And I was in Doom."
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and he was like, "Do you know Doom?" Yeah, you probably don't because no one saw it.
That's probably. I wonder if he classes that as his worst film he's ever been in.
I mean, he's done all right for himself since.
Yeah.
Although he's
'Cause
been
it's
in some
also
bad
got
films, you wouldn't
Carl
particularly say
Urban's
they
in
were
that.
bad.
Carl Urban's in Doom as well. In fact, Carl Urban's arguably the lead in that film.
Breakthrough.
And Dexter Fletcher's in it as well.
Dexter Fletcher. What a
Yeah, he's in
a
it.
weird ensemble.
He's a scientist in a wheelchair.
It's like that the guy from Trainspotting turning up in Alien vs Predator. Like why?
Oh, yeah.
What's the
Yeah,
point?
yeah, yeah.
What is the meaning of that?
So many English
And
actors show up
the
and stuff.
guy with the eyeliner who's just like permanently on him.
Man, I watched Wonder Woman 2 the other night, and bloody the Asian guy from People Just Doing Nothing was in it.
Oh, what, Chapati G?
Yeah,
No.
just pretty much
What?
playing the exact same character he always plays. Like pretty much playing exactly the same.
That's
like,
so
but he
weird.
was in it. He
That's
again
so
playing a
weird.
scientist. Playing a scientist.
Quite bizarre.
Yeah, it is a bit bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that the?
And,
Is that a new
um,
film? Is it like was it 1984?
No,
Wonder
no, it's
Woman.
new. Yeah, it's a new. I thought you meant is it
But
old?
is it?
Yeah, it's a
'cause
new
I
film.
I
yeah.
saw something that was Wonder Woman 1984. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's set in the 80s. Yeah,
Right. So they've gone the fucking Thor Valhalla or whatever it is.
Well, the first one's set in World War Two or one, one of the World Wars. So they've jumped forward like 70 years. But yeah, they're in the
They've
80s
missed
now.
a lot. They've missed a fair chunk. Oh, that's a Desi incident there.
I put my Desperado down too hard and it fizzed at the top. So
Yeah,
there's an
you did it to
emergency blowjob situation. And also, I messaged you about this. I watched the new Disney Pixar film Soul.
Yeah.
Which is led by Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey. But fucking Graham Norton plays like a big part in it.
Oh, really?
Like quite a big role in it.
Well, I think Graham Norton's quite well known in America because like all of his clips are on like the BBC America YouTube
he is.
and shit.
He's different, and they've got BBC America over there.
Yeah.
Like he is very well known, but still, it's weird to see him in a Disney Pixar or hear him in a Disney Pixar film.
I'll tell you this though, it's better than James fucking Corden.
No, that's definitely true. Yeah, and it's also got Richard Adewoody in it as well. Moss from the IT Crowd, he's in it too.
There you go.
He's been in big American films before. He voices a droid in Mandalorian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The British Empire is coming back, mate.
Oh yeah, man, they fucking love it, and they weren't playing baddies either, so that was good. Right, quite the opposite actually. Quite the opposite, have you know? Not baddies at all. Joe, happy New Year!
Happy
Quickly
New Year.
get that out of the way.
I was going to say, all I was going to say was, how's it going?
Yeah, well, you know, it's 2021 now. That's how it's going.
That's it.
So again, at Christmas time, we always have to. This time of year, we always have to kind of break the time illusion. It is today at a recording. It's 2nd of January.
Yeah.
So we've just had New Year. Happy New Year.
Literally been and gone.
Yep, but then last episode we were saying Merry Christmas, but it hadn't been
Mary,
Christmas
you said
yet.
it. You said Merry Christmas again.
Mary. Oh, Mary. So we've actually also had our Christmas since we recorded the last episode as well.
Yes, we have. Yeah. A lot.
Maybe we'll briefly start there on the catch up. Joe, how was Christmas?
It was fine. How was yours?
Well, what time did you get up? What did you do?
Well, it was just me and my mum. So we had a pretty sort of chilled day. You know, had a few drinks early on.
Nice.
I had a breakfast of sausage rolls and battered prawns and a Jameson's and ginger ale. That was pretty good. Gifts. You know, there was an exchanging of gifts. Got some socks and pants and stuff like that. You know.
Nice.
And
I got loads of socks and pants.
Yeah, it was requested. It was required. In all honesty, let's not beat around the bush.
I'm always going to get penguins pants and socks for Christmas, guaranteed.
What, penguin patterned?
The make.
Got it right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
The make penguin.
No, fair enough. It was a great. Yeah, had some food. Didn't have a nap all day, so I missed out on the hangover, which was good.
Wow.
I was lucky because work was shut for 4 days. We closed it was shut for 4 days. Like everyone got 4 days off after, but from like Christmas Day to like the 29th. So that was really nice. And I didn't do a lot apart from. Although this wasn't a Christmas present. This was, I guess, a very a decision that was quickly made without a time to really sort of put anything.
A spontaneous purchase.
A spontaneous purchase. It was a Christmas present to
made
myself.
one myself yesterday. Yes.
Yes. I bought an iPad Pro, and now it's time to join the
own an Apple product.
There you
Joe,
go.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I got an iPod, didn't it? So
that's true. Actually, that is true. You've got an iPod.
But it's yeah. So I'm.
So you've been doing some artwork.
I have. Yeah.
Learning to do the artwork for All Seeing Guys, which is good practice because there's plenty of things to draw.
Everything is now digital and looks fucking great.
So at this point, I don't know if Joe would have finished it, but he might have finished a new artwork that will be like going on to like Apple and Spotify and the Facebook page, I guess, and probably my profile picture.
The whole lot. Yeah.
Update the new imagery, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and
awesome.
now because previously I tried to illustrate the radio play series.
Yes.
So I'd started with the first.
Amazing.
I'd started with the first episode. I was about 30 seconds in, visually, and I was just like, "This is going to take forever. I can't be fucking bothered."
You got to cut it down, mate. You got to cut it down.
Well, no. It wasn't even that. It was just all the colouring in and shit. And I was just oh, this is so fucking long. And you've got to have everything. You got to obviously I need to figure out I could probably have a whole conversation in one sort of box so it's not split out over an entire page and shit. But now obviously,
you could even cut scenes and dialogue out as well if you needed to.
Well, then no, because now
I'm
just asking for online forums saying it's not as good as the radio play. No, thanks, Greg. So yeah, but now obviously because I've gone digital with it, I can now create it on the iPad, and it's not going to take nearly as much time to do all the sort of colouring and shades and effects and everything. So I'll be starting that this year as well.
Imagination at the tips of your fingers.
That's it.
Manifested imagination.
Probably going to take a dick pic and trace it.
Nice. You got to really, haven't you?
I think that's what it's there for.
It could be a stunning piece of art.
I mean, it's not going to be in the Taint, but it might be it might be near a Taint.
I thought you said the Taint. Yeah, I was about to say the Taint gallery.
That's where all like the dick pic art is. The Taint modern.
My God. That could be the artwork, man.
The
The
Taint
Taint modern. And it's just us looking at a picture on
just
the wall.
like a big dick, just like yes,
a big dick, or literally just a taint, just an open leg.
Some very interesting brushstrokes around that left side.
We're just stood there, both with like our fingers on our chins, like looking at the artwork. I remember going to.
I can't do that. I can't. We need something. I can't.
It must have been the Taint Modern, but I remember going there for the first time ever as a kid, or to some art museum with school. Must have been more junior school, and getting there, and there was a massive picture in like the first room you walked into of like a man from like his shoulders down to like his knees with a full-on erection.
What?
But he was like sprayed gold against a black background,
Jesus.
and it was just this massive human gold erected dick. And everyone was just like, "What the fuck?" Because we were like in year 3 or 4 or something. Like,
Yeah, that's too early, man.
It was full on, man.
That is too early.
People weren't even like hee. I think everyone was just like, "Oh my
Just
God!"
like, what the fuck is that?
I feel like a girl would have burst into tears.
Yeah.
Just to really set the tone as it would be in like an American 90s sitcom.
What the fuck is that thing?
Yes. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, that was Christmas for you. Wonderful.
Yep. So yeah, it's all fun and games. How about yourself?
As you know, I was working Christmas Day.
Yes.
But it was fucking busy on the old COVID test
That's
site.
such a surprise.
We naively thought it'd be very quiet. But
I believe it's pronounced Neve.
Well, that's a good thing, I guess there was good people getting tested, but it was manic, and it did make the day go a lot quicker.
Yeah, I bet.
So I was home by like 4, half 3.
Yeah, you had a
maybe.
slightly early finish, didn't you?
Yeah, so I managed to get home and just have whatever leftovers Lizzie brought back from her mum's. And then we did present opening over Zoom with my parents, but like I plugged it into the big TV.
Yeah.
It was literally like watching my parents on Gogglebox. It was fun. It was actually a lot of fun.
I stand by it, man. Gary would be fantastic on Gogglebox.
Oh, I think so. He was funny on Zoom.
I like to see just Gary and just Jason, and just watch them wind each other up.
Yeah, it didn't seem to disrupt Indiana too much. She seemed to enjoy it. She seemed to have a lot of fun. So I don't think it ruined Christmas for her. She seemed just as funny and as excited by it all.
Yeah.
So
No, I think I think despite the restrictions everyone was given and stuff, I think everyone still had a good old time.
Yeah, I'm not sure some people unfortunately were on their own, and some people were isolating. I know some people that literally got news like a day before Christmas and had to isolate.
Yeah.
So yeah, tough one for a lot of people.
Yeah,
but,
man.
Those that could made the most of it.
Yeah, there was a couple of people I heard that received bad news over that sort of Christmas, like Christmas Day and stuff like that. It was fucking horrible. But yeah. Shout outs to everyone. We'll get there.
Hopefully we will get there. We will get there. No, hopefully about it. We'll get there.
See you when
2021,
you get there.
motherfuckers. God, we got serious
See you
for a
when you
second then,
get
didn't we?
there.
If you ever get there, yeah. Who is that? What is that song?
It's I want to say Busta Rhymes, but I don't think it is. You know,
is it Cool J? No, isn't it?
Or
Coolio?
Maybe. Oh yeah, no, it is Coolio. Yeah, of course it's Coolio.
Yeah, it is Coolio. Yeah. So yeah, I worked Christmas Day, and then I had Boxing Day off, which was awesome, and then 27th, day after Boxing Day, was my last shift. We're working with the COVID testing team.
Yes.
And we went back to a horrible Lambeth site. And, it was. I'm only going to give brief details. I'm not going to start chatting about my job in detail now. I've left it, but I was there for my last day, and it was fairly busy. Actually, it was quite a busy last day, and then that was it. I was done, and I literally handed my uniform back on right there and then at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I had a spare change of clothes, and. Say my goodbyes.
I was just imagining you just walking back just in your pants, just like, I didn't. This is humiliating. Yeah,
I didn't think this through. But I will miss working with the team. So shout outs, fucking my fucking COVID test team. And shout out fucking Flex Offenders, which was my car bubble with fucking Callum and fucking Ben listening to Flex FM.
That's it. Rep your local radio station, right?
And now I've left there. Lindsay's taking my place in the car, so big up Flex FM, man. The Flex Offenders, oozing Flex Appeal. Oozing Flex Appeal. I told you, man, every time we'd drive back, Callum would get a text and would get a shout out on Flex FM. All the time. It was magical.
Just goes to
glorious
how many
time.
people were listening and calling into Flex FM.
Yeah, we were. I mean, our shout-outs usually came up pretty quickly after we messaged in.
Like, as soon as they'd gone through.
Yeah. Finished the job. I'm no longer working as COVID tester, and I'm all set and ready to start to work Red 5 Designs and crack on and get the book done.
I do like in that, like, towards the end of your time with it as well, someone did approach you and was just like, what's this? We hear about a podcast?
No, my supervisor listens to the podcast. She was like, yeah, so do you talk about work? Shout outs, Amy, by the way. I was just like, no. And this is probably the most I've ever talked about it.
I like, because I told a couple of people at work, like, that like I do a podcast and stuff. Didn't give a shit. Did not care in the slightest. Just like, I've got to work with him for 8 hours. I don't want to listen to him for another 2. Like,
I didn't tell many people, and I didn't tell people straight away. Obviously, kind of like when it sort of came up.
Yeah, well, like your first introduction day, like, hi, my name's Greg.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Greg. I do a podcast.
Everyone just immediately just like, oh, this fucking wanker.
I write and star and produce radio plays. You may have heard of the time vagina. No?
Those are 2 words that I would definitely not say to a new group of people.
Hi, I'm Greg, writer of Time Vagina.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Joe Jackson, Time Vagina.
Just get business cards made up. Yeah. Time Vagina.
I'll have a scene like an American Psycho where we're just exchanging.
Yeah. Vagina is in boast. Yeah. Oh, my God.
I have to return some videotapes.
So that then, of course, brings us to a new year.
Indeed. Let's see what this one's got for us.
It was the first New Year in I can ever remember not going out.
Not waking up with a hangover.
I can't remember the last time for New Year I didn't do anything other than like when I first started going out on my own and celebrating it.
I remember
having parties at home with friends, but being at home, just staying in. Like obviously, the last 2 years I spent it here. I think the first year was just me, Lizzie, Ed, and Sarah, and then you were there last year.
Yeah, that's even that feels so long ago.
Yeah, because so much has happened since then.
I know
it feels long ago, but at the same time, it doesn't. It's weird. But yeah, obviously, so the last couple of years, I've just stood in the garden with. We had a fire pit the first year, and then we just had the barbecue going the second year.
Yeah,
just the fire and just
fire,
just like food. We've got a bunch of food on the table. We've got music playing, and we're pretty much just standing in the freezing cold in the garden. Even though we have the house, we just
there was literally like a warm house, but we were all smoking so much that we were just like, might as well just stay out here.
And Lizzie's just like, it's so cold.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But yeah, this year none of that. It was just in. But we did have a Zoom. Me, you, Ed, and Sarah, and Lizzie. We did do a Zoom call.
That was lovely. Yeah, that was really nice to speak with you all.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird talking to Ed on Zoom. I don't know why. I found it bizarre.
Nah, I thought it was all right.
It was all right. It was all right. But I mean,
the only odd thing was that we couldn't see what he was watching on television.
Yeah, I know. There was a weird moment we started talking about PowerPoint, and then I eventually I just piped up and was like, guys, we're talking about PowerPoint for fuck's sake.
It's true, yeah.
We've never talked about PowerPoint. It's because we're talking on fucking computers. Yeah. Like we're just talking about what's in front of us.
It's not as relaxed.
I had a computer once.
You feel like you have to like present yourself in those and make an effort, whereas we've never made an effort and we've still been able to like hang out for 6 hours and continuously talk.
Exactly. Man. But yeah, it was good. It was good to fucking chat to you guys. For about an hour and a half we chatted as well, which is pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I what did I watch? This Is 40. Remember that film?
Yeah, with Paul Rudd.
Yeah. It's the family that were in Knocked Up.
It's the spin-off.
Yeah. I sat down and watched that. I was pretty drunk, to be fair, and I fell asleep. and literally Lizzie I woke up at midnight hearing all the fireworks. And Lizzie's ran upstairs to look at them, and I laid there for ages just listening to them. And I was like, I should probably go look. So I got and went to the back door, and it was it was amazing. And then I went and looked out the upstairs window. It was all still going. It was crazy fireworks this year. People obviously were just stuck at home, so just fuck it, we're getting fireworks.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot more than usual.
There was quite a lot.
Night
There was quite a lot of fireworks around this way. And then, for some reason, again at 2 a.m. as well, there was just another set of fireworks. I don't know, but
the next night on the 1st, I heard fireworks go off again at midnight. Just one set of them. So were they busy yesterday? Were they asleep?
Nah, they were doing it wrong. So we do them on the night of the 1st, or
we'll do both to be safe. We'll do both to be safe. A lot of people doing the midnight, but we'll still do the 1st just in case it's a trick.
I did see a couple of Japanese lanterns in the sky as well.
Oh, I don't think I saw any, but I wasn't looking. I guess I was inside most of it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I was out there, and I did see some. Yeah.
Ah.
It's always just disappointing when they don't just burst into flames.
Just rain from the sky.
Yeah.
And then, I think just before New Year, we guested on Anywhere But Here podcast.
Yeah.
With, Tom and Ant.
God, that was great.
Both of us finally got on their show. So I think that, at the time this episode comes out, that would already be released, I imagine.
Yeah.
So if you haven't heard it, head over to Anywhere But Here podcast and listen to their latest episode, and it's got me and Joe on there as guests.
And yes, we talked a lot of shit for. I literally
a lot of shit. It wasn't even like we were podcasting.
I didn't even realise we were
entire episode.
It was just us two just chatting shit.
Because there was no intro. Tom just joined, and we were just all.
That was
Tom
it. It was just
Ant was already on there. Tom joined, and we just started talking. And then that became the podcast.
So we're talking, and I just remember at the end of it, we're like, wait, are we recording?
For an hour. Just so, wait a minute, were we recording this?
Yeah.
Lovely
to sit down with them, and it's been a long time since we haven't really had a sort of proper chat with them since they came to Kingston.
Yeah, no, and even then we were busy dice rolling.
But
all the talk of we'll get you on the show one day, and it just never really seemed to happen.
Yeah.
And then it was just as simple as you're free to record tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. Done. In a way, thanks, Corona.
Yeah, and then it was just done. They got us to play their game, 5 Clicks to Christ.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
Mate, that was so fucking fun.
So they do a tournament. They do it for each year. So
it's kind of like in Top Gear where they do the star and the reasonably price card. They've got a year-long board
of people. Or every guest that goes on plays it, and you get to it once a year. So we did our 2020 go. And then we recorded our 2021 go. So we got to have 2 goes at it. But the first go was how we were going to finish in 2020.
Yeah.
And I think the fastest one was 32 seconds was the fastest one to do.
A previous guest, quite earlier in the year had done it in 32 seconds. But
32 or 34 seconds.
Yeah.
Fucking quick. So what it is you go onto Wikipedia and they literally have a stopwatch and they count how many clicks you do, and you have to hit random article, and whatever comes up, you've got to try and quickly get to a page of Jesus Christ just by clicking through links.
You have to get to the Jesus Christ Wikipedia.
You go as quickly as you can.
It's actually
as quick as you can.
It's a really impressive game.
Yeah, so you can't just click.
Yeah. You've got to there's got to be tactical.
Right, okay, if my one's a bridge in Sweden, right? I'm going to click Sweden. I'm going to find religion, and then you're hopefully going to find Christianity. Something that's going to get you quickly to Jesus Christ. So my go, I think I did it fair. I thought I'd smashed it. I did it in 1:04. I think for my first go.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm pretty happy with that. And then Joe had his go.
I still wasn't entirely sure how to play the game at this point. I was just like, it doesn't really matter. But then I you went first, and I watched you do it, and I was like, okay, now I understand.
Yeah, and I was pretty happy with my 1 minute, 1 minute 4 click.
Alright, think about this, Joe. You can do this.
I was like, I'm obviously going to beat Joe. There's no way Joe can beat Joe. I'm like 1:04. Eat my duck. I'm not going to beat the 32 seconds. But I've got this in the bag against Joe.
Yeah.
And then Joe steps up. And how quickly did it take you to get to Jesus Christ?
29 seconds.
29 seconds, motherfucker.
It's the turn of the dice, isn't it? It's the roll of the dice. That's all I can say.
We were all cheering as well. It was so exciting.
I didn't really understand like when it happened. I was just like, is that good? Is that like, is this a good thing?
Oh man, yeah, you won. You won 2020. Mm-hmm. You won the 2020.
What
did you win,
a tournament in the last possible option.
What did you win?
I won a fantastic book, actually, which is still by my side here. It is Finding Jesus, the Where's Wally style book, where you look at different scenarios and you find Jesus.
Are they all Bible scenarios?
No, I haven't found them yet, mate.
But are the images like Bible scenarios?
No, like this.
Is it just like on the beach?
It is literally just like at a house party.
Yeah. At the swimming baths.
Yeah. That's like by some mountains.
At a theme park.
Yeah. Everyone has
conveniently
got the same hair colour as him, and a lot of people are wearing white, so it is actually difficult.
I bet he's not in it at all. It's a trick.
That's it. Yeah, I think, mate, you're not far off here, because this is like the third one that I've looked at, and I haven't found him.
So then we got to do our go for 5 Clips of the Christ for 2021.
Oh, that was a humbling experience, yeah.
And Joe obviously had smashed it in 28 seconds. How long was your second go for 2021? Did you beat your record?
I did not. No. I think it was closer to 5 minutes.
I think it was closer to 5 minutes.
Potentially even over. It took a while. Yeah, I got stuck.
Yeah.
It was like playing like solitaire. Where you kind of sort of like you can't move enough of the cards that you want to move,
yes.
And I knew that I only had like 2 clicks and I was nowhere near finding Jesus.
Yeah, you just took your time. I think mine was 2 minutes something. I'm pretty sure I just doubled my first time.
There was definitely some.
I was like 1 minute for the first time. The second time, I think I literally was like 2:08 or something. Like it was.
There was definitely
slower.
some help from the audience at some point during.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. It really was a lot of fucking fun.
No, yeah. Thank you, Tom and Ant, for having us on. That was a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll do it again at some point.
We'll have to get them on because they had Geezedrops that they've been holding on to.
Oh,
for like
fuck
years.
yeah, man! Let's sort that out. This podcast tomorrow with them.
Let's get them on straight away. So earlier you mentioned your fucking iPad.
Yeah,
that was the spontaneous purchase. I made a spontaneous purchase yesterday, not an iPad.
We're spontaneous guys, Greg. I mean, let's
just having a conversation with Lizzie, and then we ended up just ordering a TV.
That's how it goes.
Like, I must say, not with the Red 5 Designs Kickstarter money. Like, we haven't got that yet. We haven't got the money. It was of our own money from the savings. We were looking at the January sales. Thing is, I've had my TV since I started working. I bought it with my first paycheck from Hugo Boss.
That's been like you've had that even in your like old flat.
Yeah, man. When I was at home, man. So I must have been like 12. Not 12. It's ridiculous. I was working at Hugo Boss.
12?
I was thinking years. Like 12 years. I'm thinking about 12 years.
I was 12 years old when I bought my first widescreen.
Yeah. I got 12 years ago confused with my age. No, yeah, it must be.
I get up at 4 in the morning.
And it still works, but when you watch it now, it literally sometimes sounds like a hairdryer. You just
really
making a lot of noise and like it doesn't respond sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes the screen just goes like a weird pink, and you're like so it's time, but I feel bad for it. I feel bad that it's going.
You know, you've got. I mean, it's older than your child, mate. So
they're a lot older, yeah. But the new one is we get a 50-inch one ordered, and only a couple of hours ago Lizzie actually measured our TV, which was 39 inches, and then she showed me how it is to 50, and I'm like, oh man, it's going to be pretty big.
Yeah, dude, it's a big old. I mean, your TV is not small. Like it's a good old size for like a living room TV.
Yeah, so the next one's like 10 inches bigger than that.
Might as well just bought a projector, mate. Like,
but this has lights built in the back, so if I'm watching like a film and they're in the sea, it shines like blue light on the back wall and ceiling, and it mirrors what you're watching, the tones of it.
I love it, man. Like TVs have like aesthetic like settings now. Like this is great. This is fantastic.
And it works for when you play computer games as well. Like,
what if you watch porn?
It's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be so cool.
What if you watch porn on that TV? Is it just going to be just like labia pink?
The cum shot just like strobe. It strobe lights me in one flash.
Yeah, love it.
shows a really horrible flash photo of me on the screen having a
Just
wank.
like,
No, I don't want to think about that. That's a horrible thing to think about. I reckon maybe we should go into Geezedropping.
yeah, go on then. We're about 20 minutes in.
Where we hear snippets of overheard conversation. Either we hear them talk about them, or you send them to us and we talk about them. Geezedropping.
Geezedropping. Having a listen.
I'm going to start with one. I only have two.
I don't think I've got any. Let me just confirm this.
Oh, Sam sent one the other
Yeah,
day.
no,
didn't
I
he?
ain't got any.
Sam sent one the other day.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Sam,
What was that?
Sam messaged us one, didn't he? It wasn't that long ago, was it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
No, to be honest with you, who knows? It could be. Oh, here we go. I found it.
All right.
So, this gee's got some Sam, and he titled it, Mormons in Huddersfield. Got to get that cross-stitch like the cool kids. Got to get that cross-stitch like the cool kids. You gotta get that cross-stitch like the cool kids.
You got to get that cross stitch. I love
Man,
how
you gotta
I
get
love
that
how
cross-stitch.
I love how out of touch just religious people are. Like they have just been separated by an entire decade of information.
David
to
Beckham likes a
concentrate.
cross-stitch. He's cool. He likes a cross-stitch.
What
He's
is a
cool.
cro-
David
what is it-
Beckham.
What is like? I thought like cross
It's
like sewing.
It's like yeah, literally how it sounds. A cross. Isn't it one that's like an X? Cross-stitch. Or a cross, should I say, rather than an X?
I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's. Oh, I don't know. No,
I'm pretty sure it's exactly what it sounds like.
I think it is slang for drugs.
Yeah, it could be. I'm trying to score some cross stitch.
Yeah. You know
Trying to score some
the old
cross stitch.
the old CS. Am I? You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah, I'm talking about something else. This one I heard in my local shop on New Year's Eve.
Always a good
And
time. Always a
it
good
was
time. Always a surprising time for geese drops.
Yes, it was a woman on the phone behind me in the queue, and she was a bit drunk already, I think.
Brilliant.
So I think she was trying to convince someone on the phone that they should celebrate New Year, and I just heard her go, "I got it. Have a shot, then get ready. You'll get in the mood."
That's great. That's really good.
It was the way she just said it as well. I had to
Like,
really
that's a
memorize how she
breakthrough
was
in,
saying it.
like- it's
That's
like a-
it. I got it. Have a shot, then get ready. You'll get in the mood.
She's like Doc Brown.
So hopefully that friend listened and they did have a shot and she did get changed and they had a good old knees up in the kitchen.
Yeah, man. I mean, what
I
else
hope
were we
so.
going to do? I mean, I moved into
Exactly.
the garden after midnight, so it's all right.
I live here now. I'm Joseph Ferrell Jackson with a laptop and an iPad. So
I would've
this next
I would've
one, the
lasted
last
the
one I
streets
got,
with these-
was
with
actually messaged to us by a good friend, Stuart Bailey.
Yes. Oh, I did see this pop up the other day, but I couldn't fucking view it on my phone.
Happy New Year, Stu. Right. As always, he sets the scene and I like it. I appreciate it.
Some ambience.
I just popped to the shop and witnessed a very dangerous situation.
Oh.
I'm intrigued.
See how I've leaned forward for this.
You've leaned forward like Simon Cowell. No. Like people on Top Gear. They're always just like, look, they always lean forward when they find out the reason you price car lap time. Anyway, I digress to Top Gear. I popped into the shop and witnessed a very dangerous situation. A woman was picking up some chocolate. Her partner just grew more and more impatient. Finally, he asked if she had enough. "You'll be moaning about your weight again," he said. "No, I won't," she said. "I'm very happy with the way I look." To which the husband replied, "I'm sure you are."
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And I've said it like that. Obviously, I wasn't there to hear it, but he has put "you" in caps in that bit. So I know that I'm sure you are.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, he got fed up waiting for her to pick her chocolate
Yeah.
for the celebrations of year end.
That's what 30 years of marriage looks like.
Just get your fucking picnic bar and let's go.
Of course it was. Yeah, I bet it was a picnic bar. That's an old school reference.
No,
there.
for some reason, it's the first one that came into my head. I have actually got a lot of chocolate from Christmas. Indiana got a few selection boxes. I had a Whisper the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Quite nice. Yeah.
You know what? I feel like
Whisper.
they've. I mean, I know you're not a fan, but dark chocolate Whisper. I feel that would be a touch.
Yeah, I don't like. I like the caramel Whisper, but I don't like dark chocolate.
Not like that horrible 70% cocoa stuff. I mean, I'm fucking having a deja vu again here. We've had.
We always end up talking about. Chocolate.
I've mentioned 70% cocoa before. I'm just going to stop right there. So
there you go. Those were my Geezedroppies.
Excellent.
No
Fantastic offerings. Thank you.
Voice
thank
updates.
Thank you to all.
Now, as always, I have a series of articles that I've just been building up that I just haven't got around to in previous episodes.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to
they all happened last year, Greg. Doesn't matter anymore.
I'm not going to get through many of them now, but there's definitely a couple I want to bring up. One's a list. I have 2 lists to choose from, but I'm going to work out what list I go for while I've had 3 lists. One of them I feel is a bit distasteful at the moment because it's celebrity deaths, but I feel after 2020 it's not gonna have the same comical weight to it, especially as so many of them are COVID.
Yeah.
So what I might do is, rather than do the full list, I might just skim through. Instead, do haha they died. Do like honourable mentions maybe. Not that we ever were haha they died. We never were like that.
It was never haha they died.
No, it was never haha. But I mean, we're not going to make jokes along the way.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's start nice and light.
We might.
Let's start nice and light. Let's start with Bodybuilder finally marries sex doll.
Oh, yeah. I was having a feeling this would creep in there.
The pictures are just...
Oh, it's bad, isn't it?
It's been a weird year for weddings, with many of them cancelled, delayed, or going ahead with much smaller services due to the global pandemic. But one man didn't care about restrictions and just couldn't wait to marry his beloved sex doll. It's bodybuilder Yuri Tolishko. See, now the surname I couldn't really say is how they keep referring to him. I'm going to keep referring to him for argument's sake as bodybuilder.
Is it
The bodybuilder proposed to his doll, Margot, after 8 months of their relationship back in December 2019. It's 8 months. I imagine she lived with him.
She moved in instantly. Yeah.
I imagine she was in instantly. The wedding was due to take place in March this year before COVID hit. So the bodybuilder was then attacked during a transgender rally in October, delaying it even further.
Why was he attacked?
Don't know. He was attacked during a transgender rally in October. So it was delayed even more. Interesting. But the pair have finally sealed their nuptials in a native Kazakhstan over the weekend. What does that mean? Of course, Yuri decided to post a video of the ceremony on his Instagram. Don't need to see that.
No.
The video caption is just, "It happened."
She fell apart.
So they're moaning about how no one's social distancing or wearing a mask.
Well, one of them's a fucking doll, so...
Yeah, well, that's kind of what they get to. He said it seems watching it like he's just trolling everyone that's watching it. But he's like, but the rest of his Instagram is so serious about his sex doll lover that you kind of begin to think it's real. And if he is actually trolling you, I even failed to see what the point end goal of this...
That's literally just been my thought. It's just like, if he is trolling,
what's the end game?
What's he getting out of it?
That's what they're saying. They're like, but if he is trolling, taking the piss, I don't understand what he's getting out of it.
What's the benefit?
So maybe he has married his.
I think the only possible reason he could be trolling like that is he's hoping that some beautiful woman will offer herself to him as a like. Look, you can look. There's more than this doll available to you.
Well, he obviously loves Margot, his sex doll.
Ugh. Is that after? Do you reckon that's after Margot Robbie?
But maybe. But also, people that marry, we've talked about people that married objects in the past. At least this is something he can, have sex with.
Yeah.
Unlike the one that he tagged us in the other day on Facebook, which was woman marries briefcase after years together.
Oh, fucking dickhead. Just like, these people can be left in 2021.
Yeah.
Just this attention-seeking bullshit.
See, but I'm looking at this and part of me feels like, is this even a real site? Is this even is it a joke site? It just seems so bizarre.
What's it called?
Like, Tyler.
Oh, that's all everything is these days, isn't it? I mean, there's like a Instagram page called like Puberty. I think they're all just like, it's just Instagram accounts that got out of hand and now they're a news website.
But yeah, she marries a briefcase called Gideon.
That's fucking awful as well. That's just terrible.
She realised she had met the one, a suitcase called Gideon. She purchased the suitcase from a hardware store as a prop for a photo shoot and soon found herself falling for the suitcase's charms.
That's fucking ridiculous. That is so... Oh, no, come on, just keep going.
Keep going, hold it together, you'll be alright. We can get through these.
It's fine, it's in 2021, it's not like...
You know, maybe I should just whiz through and look at these ridiculous things from 2020. So this one, I've just got a heading written down, Spam and Oreo. I don't know what it means. Oh, this was recent. This was December 21st, 2020. McDonald's have released an Oreo and Spam burger in China.
Speaking of fast
fucking
food...
horrendous, if I'm being honest.
Weird fast food releases. Did you see that KFC are releasing a computer console?
Oh, yeah, and you keep your chicken warm.
Yeah. I think it's real.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like a troll or like a long play like April Fools.
For it.
Like a guy at work was telling me even further about it because I saw an advert and he was telling me just like, no, it's legit. It's like a legit gaming console, and it just hurts my brain. It just like KFC, they're doing something. They've got like some sort of new campaign fucking team, right? Because they've gone weird this year. They have released a KFC-based film where...
Yes, with Mario,
where a woman
Saved by the Bell.
A woman tries to seduce the Colonel for his spice recipe. And now they're releasing a computer games console that keeps your chicken warm whilst you play. Like, someone... Oh, I don't know what's happening in KFC. Fast food
chain KFC is launching a gaming console that warms up chicken. The chicken chamber will keep its contents hot, ready for consumption during intense gaming sessions, KFC said. The company said the console was designed by a global hardware maker and could play top-level games like other gaming machines. Does that mean you can play like your PlayStation and Xbox through it?
I guess. That is such a ridiculous accessory. Oh.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
That is just consumerism gone mad, isn't it?
It is a bit weird, but KFC do all this. KFC always are the quirky, unpredictable ones.
Yeah, it's true.
Out of all the fast food chains, they've always been the ones who are more interesting to kind of watch, I guess. But you probably go to less. Like,
what will they do next?
And then how they handled running out of chicken, how that was a whole big thing, and how funny they were about it, and they took the piss out themselves for it. They released like fried chicken scented candles. Like they've done loads of stuff. Okay? And that film you just mentioned, the TV film they've made. Yeah. Like go watch the trailer if you haven't seen it. Go watch it. Isn't it called Seduction of Flavors or something like that?
Yeah, it's
Seduced by Flavor or something. It's called.
I feel like Southern is in there, maybe like
Seduced by the Southerner.
Southern seduction.
It's an interesting choice they've made, but hilarious.
Yeah, it's really funny. Fucking weird.
I'm never going to watch it, but I find it hilarious they made it.
It's called A Recipe for Seduction.
Oh, of course. Of course it is. It sounds like a TV movie as well.
That is atrocious.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh god. Well, let's see what KFC have got in store for us this year.
Oh, you know what? Bring it on. Let's see what KFC are doing. Like, I think when it comes to social media and like and also I'd say marketing as a whole, KFC I find the most fun and interesting.
Yeah.
They did the post, didn't they, where it had all the other like KFC knockoffs, like CFC.
Oh yeah.
And it was like nice try guys or something, wasn't it? Or like, oh, we're flattered or something. Like, they really took the piss out of it all. It was brilliant. And then Burger King, I think, coming second because they're quite adventurous with their marketing. They can be quite funny sometimes.
It's true.
McDonald's
they do
I find a bit boring.
They do like taking digs sometimes.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. And McDonald's is usually just very boring and uninteresting. I find
it's very corporate. It's always just like it's got a everything is advertised. It's clearly not like a person. It's like automated.
There's no risks. There's no risks that make you think, oh, is this real? Like,
there's no
with
like,
KFC
there's
and
no.
Burger King, I've definitely been like, this can't be real, and it
Yeah.
has been like a fucking TV film about the Colonel played by Mario from fucking. His name Mario.
Yeah, Mario
Played by
Lopez.
Mario from Saved by the Bell, plays the fucking Colonel in the TV movie KFC Presents Recipe for the Seduction.
He's so ridiculously muscular as well. Like
Fuck
he's just
me.
so tanned, but yeah, he's still got like the Colonel moustache and fucking
Yeah, yeah,
hair.
yeah.
Like it's so ridiculous.
I think it's fucking hilarious. So funny.
We should watch it when you and me and Ed get to hang out again. We should watch it.
Oh yeah. So I think it's only like half hour, or maybe I don't think it's long. So I have 3 lists, and we're going to go all the lists. I think we obviously want to skim through the deaths one and just do an honourable mentions. But other than that, I'll let you choose.
All right.
If we go into the next one, if we have time, I've got celebs who turned down New Year honours. So that's like it's like they get a medal from the Queen.
What?
And these are
right.
these
Yeah,
are
yeah,
celebs that turned it
okay.
down. The other list is a bit of a random one, but it made sense at the time, and I'll say for why when it happens. Is celebs who got normal jobs.
Normal jobs. Normal jobs.
I thought
Fucking
so.
MBE.
But we'll have a quick look at stars we lost. Now this is a really recent list. This came out 31st of December, and it actually leads with MF Doom.
Yeah.
Which was fucking, and that actually happened in October, but we only found out about it
So
start of January.
Yeah, I saw this New Year's. Literally, like about 15 minutes after I'd got off the Zoom call with you and Ed, and I saw a post, and it was by his wife, and I didn't quite understand it because it was a lot of words, and then I was just like, "Hang on, has he fucking died?" And then it said like at the bottom of the post, it just said transitioned 31st of October 2020. And I was like, this
Yeah.
is fucking odd. So I just Googled MF Doom, and then everything started coming up. It
Yeah.
said, MF Doom died at the age of 49. And
Which
it
is
was
fucking
confirmed
sad,
that, he'd actually passed away, although it's not confirmed as to how. It was confirmed that he'd actually passed away on the 31st of October. But
Yeah.
being how elusive he is, it's stayed hidden
no
and
one
quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Really
that was
sad.
that was a real fucking shitter, that one.
Yeah, it was a real shitter. If we know what else is a real shitter, this celebrity death list, literally, the MF Doom is one of 213.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, some of them are very obscure for us because I think it's going to be a lot of Americans.
Yeah.
But still, I'm not going to obviously do it. I'm just going to have a quick flick through and then be like, oh, shit. I saw Pierre Cardin. Do you remember that? He did the fashion line. I had it as a kid. I had like Pierre Cardin, like trainers, jumpers, like shoes.
maybe.
It was always from like cheap clothes stores.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, he was a big fashion designer. Jeremy, so I always go to say Bollock. I think it is like Bullock.
Bullock.
Yeah, but Jeremy, who played the role of Boba Fett in the original Star Wars trilogy, passed away. Lost a lot of Star Wars this year.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of Star Wars. Not even this year, just in general. They're all kind of dropping now, man. There's a really sad picture of them all from the first film, and you just kind of see the ones that have died. And it's only like Han Solo and Luke left.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, and 3PO. In 3PO, R2-D2's like made to be a Force ghost. David Prowse, who played Darth Vader. Boba Fett, they all kind of just blued out as obviously Princess Leia. That was 4 years ago, Princess Leia. That's nuts, isn't it?
That is fucking crazy, yeah.
4 years ago, man. If you'd asked me, I'd been, I don't know, 2 years ago, but yeah, it was 4 years ago. Mental. Fucking mental. Oh, man. Tommy Tiny Lister, who, of course, we know from Friday. And he was the
fucking Debo.
Debo, yeah. And he was also the president in Fifth Element.
Jesus Christ, he was, yeah. Oh, but
Yeah,
he's turned up in he turned up in a bunch of stuff, didn't he? Wasn't he in like I swear he was in like Mad Max at one point.
The Dark Knight, Little Nicky,
He was, yeah.
Jackie Brown. He's on the boat, isn't he? In Dark Knight, he's the one.
He's the one that throws the bomb out
edge.
the window. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking good son. He's taking
He has
charge
a
of the
he
situation.
has a big old like line in it. It's just like, you haven't made. I'm going to make this decision that you should have made 10 minutes ago. Like chucks it out the window.
Maradona died. That came out of nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah,
He was only 60.
yeah. I mean, fucking Maradona, innit?
Yeah, but that was still a bit of a shock. I was generally, but that came out, I was just like, holy shit, Maradona died?
I was
fuck.
more surprised by Barbara Windsor.
Barbara Windsor, yeah. I mean, I wasn't that surprised. She's been ill for a long time and hasn't been seen publicly for a very long time. She
Yeah.
was like quite heavily Alzheimer's as well, wasn't she?
Yeah,
Suffering
yeah.
from Alzheimer's. But yeah, Barbara Windsor died. That was sad. That was sad. And Sean Connery as well.
Fucking hell, man! Like this year is really like. You remember like 2016 was like the really bad year.
Lots of celebrities
Yeah,
died.
yeah. And that was like a real like because there was some real because it was it was Lemmy, it was Alan Rickman, it was Bowie, and everyone was just like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, like
Yeah.
and
I mean,
when you actually look at it, like this year's had some fucking rough ones, man.
I'm literally scrolling through an endless Eddie Van Halen. He died.
Yeah.
Like he was 65. Like I'm just, it's endless, man.
Kobe
And
Bryant, start of the year.
and that's only 47 of 213. Like,
Kobe
Yeah,
Bryant
of
died
course.
literally the start of this year.
yeah, God, that's crazy, isn't it?
Fucking mad, man.
That is mad.
That is
Hey.
the fucking maddest of all because it was just like a helicopter crash.
Yeah, it was.
It was fucking
very,
awful,
very dark,
so awful.
very, very dark, and very shocking. when
And his
that came
fucking
out.
daughter as well, man. Like that is just
Yeah, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That was like, God, you're right. That was like January because that's when we recorded the episode of Pete,
yeah, it was
wasn't it?
not too
Pete was, like, just
around that sort of
afterwards.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
even that feels fucking long ago. I thought like Pete was on last year. I mean, he was on last year, but like, come on,
Yeah, it
isn't
was last year. Start of last year. Start of last year.
Oh, it's been a fucking mad one.
It was January 2020. I remember doing the artwork. Oh man, the lawyer from Scrubs,
Yeah, he died. Yeah,
he died. Sam Lloyd. Oh man.
I tell you, I do think it's going to go this year though.
Who?
Jack Nicholson.
Oh yeah, Jack Nicholson.
He is
Yeah.
looking. He is looking like a bag of meat.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself.
Yeah,
Isn't he?
yeah, no, he's gonna go. He's gonna go out blazing. Like he's gonna.
He's enjoying himself. That's for sure.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit anymore. He's just like, if it happens.
I'm gonna bail out the celebrity death list because I'm only on like 60 out of 230. So many, you know what? There's so many, and I know there's probably some big ones we haven't mentioned yet because there was a big old list. But
I think it's like I think
at this time round, it's not. It doesn't feel as. It was always like celebrity death list, blah blah blah. Oh, that's shocking. Yeah, but this time it doesn't feel like I'm. It just feels an endless list. It's just like, oh my god, this is
yeah,
heartbreaking.
it's
Like-
fucking rough. It is fucking rough. Because then it just like if you just think about like how many just people that aren't celebrities have fucking died this year.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
It's
Yeah.
fucking rough, man. It is bleak.
And it's really coming up to this this fucking new strand, and it's just getting caught. I've known so many people in the last couple of weeks that have got it, like loads now, like friends and family, just instantly, just all of a sudden, loads of people I know have been getting it. Not I've been with or in contact with, but like, just you're hearing from blah blah blah's got it. Like all of a sudden, there's only like a few months ago, I was like, I don't really know anyone that's had it this whole time, and now it's just like loads of people.
Yeah, it's really bad, man. It's I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Hopefully,
I
get
just don't know.
vaccinated.
I just don't know what we're gonna do. But yeah,
So this might cheer us up and turn those frowns upside down. This was my little list of celebrities that got normal jobs, and I imagine celebrities is going to be a loose term here. But this is a list. But this is a list from OK Magazine,
I mean that's a
And-
respectable publication.
and I'll tell you for why I'm reading it. Obviously, during lockdown, first lockdown, people were just ordering stuff like crazy.
Yeah.
Like Amazon were just fucking mental.
Yeah,
Like just constantly ordering, and people still are. Like it was just all of a sudden, it's just people just sat at home and ordered online. So you were getting a lot of delivery guys that a big surge in just random guys that do it in their own cars.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, I saw
Like
what was Jason Manford? I saw he became like an Iceland like delivery driver during.
yeah,
all
he
this.
was doing it
for
not because
publicity.
he had to though. Yeah, he was doing it still to help, but he got turned away, didn't he, from somewhere first? Like
I think so. Yeah.
So this came up because this was what was happening, and the headline was X Factor's Ray Quinn. Do you remember him? Ray Quinn?
Oh, the name I remember.
Yeah. He took a job as a delivery driver during like lockdown because he needed the money.
Guess so.
He took on a job as a delivery driver. I think it was for Hermes. I could be wrong. Ray Quinn is reportedly working as a Hermes delivery driver, earning £11.40 an hour.
Can't go wrong. That's a banging
Good for
suit.
him. It's a banging suit, isn't it? I just showed Joe a picture of him in a suit.
Is that like is that his work uniform?
A source told The Sun, times are tough and no one can be snobby about work. Ray is a hard grafting lad and naturally loves being on the move, doing things and seeing people. He feared getting bored, so applied for a job with Hermes and has been dropping off packages ever since. It's kept him busy, and he's really popular, especially with fans who want a selfie. It's brilliant. Brilliant he's doing this.
I have not heard that voice in so long, Greg. That is your agony aunt voice. Oh,
It is, isn't it? It's usually my default voice for anything reading I'm not prepared for.
It reminds me of like Eurotrash. It reminds me of the voiceovers that they used to do for Eurotrash. Oh yeah, me and the wife love coming here and getting our norks out.
Yeah, getting them out. Yeah.
Getting them out. Yeah.
This next one was a good one. This was an actress who was in EastEnders. She played Hayley Slater. She had quite big storylines, and she literally just disappeared one day from EastEnders. She's really in the middle of like a storyline, just disappeared.
She is quite attractive.
She had an affair with Alfie. It all happened.
Oh, okay. She's one of them, is she?
Oh, yes. But she took a job as a security guard in B&M.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. The actress who played Hayley Slater revealed, I've taken a step back from acting. I've got a job and I'm looking after my kids.
Oh, you know what? Fair dues.
Fair dues. Now, I don't know who this person is, but apparently she played Carmen on Hollyoaks.
Let's have a look.
Her name is Gemma Myrna. The picture is quite booby. So
yeah, mate.
down.
She was. I remember her. She was like this.
Do you?
She was like the stupider one of like a set of sisters.
Apparently, she's a very talented actress.
She is very talented.
She won a British Soap Award for Best Comedy Performance in 2007.
Yes, this is correct. Yes, yes.
Yes. However, the blonde bombshell decided to give up on acting to pursue her dream of being a yoga instructor.
That I was going to say that
trainer.
is a very yoga-y picture she's got there.
Yeah. Oh, Susan Boyle up here.
Is she?
Susan Boyle was catapulted to global superstardom when she shocked the world on Britain's Got Talent with her rendition of I Dream a Dream. Although she hasn't technically worked in a typical job since securing a record deal, the star was spotted applying for a job in the Ladbrokes in her hometown in 2014, 2 years after becoming famous. She explained to the London Evening Standard that I just went on the off chance. It was kind of a desire to be normal. And it was a quiet period. I just got panicky about fame, but I wouldn't want to scrap the job I already have. I absolutely love it.
She isn't she like worth like 40 million or something like that? She's got a bit of a net worth on her. Hang on. Susan Boyle net worth. Literally, she's worth 40 million.
It looks like you've checked that before.
I feel like it came up in conversation recently with someone else.
We've got an Emmerdale actress here, Adele Silva. She was in Emmerdale from 1993 to 2001.
It's weird.
And she also starred in Hollyoaks in 2015 in a guest role.
Little unknown fact here. There was a porn star of the same name. And I think that she was sort of upset because people were Googling her and getting her pictures and being like, I could still masturbate to her, to be honest.
She decided to cross the pond to pursue a career in Hollywood.
Oh, they all do that. Only some succeed, though.
But it seems her life path has rediverted as she was spotted working as a shop assistant in Ted Baker.
That's upscale, that is.
That is upscale.
That's where all your racists get their polo tops from.
Oh, good old Martin Platt from Coronation Street. Fucking hell, man. I remember growing up.
Oh, Martin Platt.
He was married to Gail. He was her husband.
He was, yeah. God, that poor man.
from 1985 to 2005.
That's a bit of an age gap as well, because Gail has been 60 for about 20
She was older
years.
than him. Yeah, she was older than him.
Yeah, that's risky.
He also starred in Waterloo Road and Casualty. However, Sean gave it all up to pursue his real passion. What do you think his real passion is, Joe?
I was going to say gin, but that's Ian Beale. Tree surgeon?
Cheese!
Oh, not
He
bad.
became a cheesemaker and set up the Saddleworth Cheese Company,
How's
a
that-
cheese-making business.
How's that going for him?
Apparently very well, according to his rather hilarious Wikipedia page. Sean's interest in cheese developed from an early age, and by the age of 13, he simply couldn't get enough of the stuff.
He was picking it out of his foreskin daily.
Oh, that sounds like a name, doesn't it? Hi, I'm Foreskin Daily. Welcome to the weather.
I'm Paul Foreskin.
Mark Fahili, the guy from fucking Westlife.
Are you sure? What was he? The accountant?
No, man, he was in Westlife. Mark is one of the lead singers in Westlife.
I went to college with a girl that went to a Westlife concert once, and she said to me like, "Oh yeah, Brian looked right at me," and I was like, "Are you sure? Like, are you really sure? Are you sure it wasn't one of the 2,000 people stood behind you that he was looking at? Like, fucking idiot."
So Mark, before the band kicked off, he'd actually begun his own catering business. And now, in an interview...
Can you imagine that? I'm leaving the business so I can go and be in a boy band.
And, he kept
yous.
the business. He kept the business and actually was seen working a lot of music festivals. People were talking about... This is a quote here from someone. People were flabbergasted at the fact from him. It's a direct quote from the man himself. People were flabbergasted at the fact that I was in a van making crepes. People kind of have this thing. Oh, he was in Westlife a few years ago, and now he's making tea.
Just like...
That's true. He is now making tea.
The old Westlife thing is just a hobby.
Go on. Just a copper, go on.
The old Westlife. I'm just a backing singer, really. I don't really have a main part.
I just do the lunch. I make the food.
I'm catering.
Well, that's his name. I'm catering.
I'm Adam Catering.
Ian Catering.
I cater for Westlife.
I cater. Yeah, it's probably Ian.
Ian Cater.
Ian Catering.
I love it. Love it.
Ian Cater. I'm Ian Cater. I cater. That's right. Thank you for being a customer of my catering business.
Is there another?
No, that was the list.
Oh, that was it.
surprisingly. Yeah.
I'm surprised that Jeffrey from Rainbow didn't turn up in there, because there was always talk of him being like working in Sainsbury's.
And then everyone thought it was a taxi driver, but I think that was a rumour. But then he played a taxi driver in like a phone advert, didn't he? And it was like he works as a taxi driver, but I think that was all pretend as well. Who knows?
It's all a mystery
Who
to
knows?
me, Greg. It's all a mystery.
Who knows? Maybe he's not working as a taxi driver. I think he died, didn't he? I don't know. I feel bad saying that if he hasn't.
I kind of like that because it is insulting. I like saying that about anyone. Just like, oh, Welsh Steve. And it's like, isn't he dead?
Damn, Jackson. Fuck me, sideways. Right. It's pretty much actually all that content. I was like, we won't get through this. We just blitzed through it all.
Yeah,
I don't even care. Let's just blitz through and get a clean slate for 2020. 2021.
Well,
It was funny today, like, because Lizzie went out with Indiana. I was at home, and I had some stuff to do, and I did some photos for the Star Wars stuff, and the TV was just on, but I wasn't sitting there watching it. It was just on.
It was like a podcast in the background.
And it was like actual TV was on. So something was on Channel 4. I think I can't remember what I was watching. But anyway, it was on for morning. And an episode of like the Great British Bake Off celebrity style came on. And it was a cast from that show, The Derry Girls.
Oh, mate, yeah, apparently they're really funny. Because they've been on,
I was in the room.
They were on like Crystal Maze as well.
So I didn't watch all of it, but it was them doing, and it was like, it was like a Happy New Year episode. Because every time you saw them, Paul Hollywood was like, Happy New Year!
Yeah, of course he was.
What have you made? And at the end, whoever won, it was like, you've won Celebrity Bake Off 2020. And she's
You've
like, what
won-
a great start. And it cuts to the win. And she's like, what a great start for 2020 this is. It's going to be such a good year. They're starting on this like, you have no idea what's in store for you, love.
Yeah.
Jesus,
That's it.
no idea what's coming.
No one
did.
No one could predict.
It was quite weird this year, kind of watching because obviously they show a lot of last year's Christmas specials for random shows, and it's quite surreal being like, oh, New Year, and you have like, oh, this is just before COVID hit.
Yeah.
Like,
We had about
just
we had
before it
2
all
months.
happened.
We had 2 months of normalcy, and then it all started going a bit pear-shaped.
I think my last bit of normalcy of normalcy was
We've come up with 3 new characters tonight.
was going out for my birthday. I think.
Yeah.
I know we'd been out to the pub since, but that was the last time we all went out for like dinner.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I actually have been out for dinner since. I went out with Adam and Steph for dinner, but that was like after the first lockdown ease, and it was a weird experience. It was a good evening with them, but obviously first time I've been out wearing a mask in a restaurant and stuff.
Yeah.
But this was before life was touched by COVID, and we literally just went to that fucking kebab house. Do you need a piss joke?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Just go for a wee, man.
No, you were in the middle
I
of
can
saying shit.
No, but I can see the pain in your face.
Yeah, it's going to be
when
one of
you're
them
rocking.
again. Mate, I got...
And last time you were in agony.
Yeah, it's true. It's probably going to happen again, you know.
Go for a piss. We're going to wrap up in a minute anyway.
Well, let's
You go
wrap
have
up
your wee.
anyway. I can hold this for like 2 minutes. Got this
You're
far.
gonna be in so much pain.
I've gone 20
Anyway,
so far.
The point I was saying was my birthday is the last time I remember us being out properly untouched by the life of COVID.
Well, that's
we were
it,
aware of
'cause
it
it,
at that
like-
point. We were aware of it, but
My birthday was 2 months later, and then like that was non-existent. Like by that point, we were fucked. Like there was like nope, lockdown. You are staying at home. You are going out for an hour, and that's about it. And it's all just there.
that was all there. Fucking crazy. But now we're in 2021, and who knows what this year holds. Hopefully it has a happier ending. And we won't be sat in next year reading a huge list. Well, it still will be a huge death list, but hopefully there'll be more positive news and we can start regaining some aspects of our life back.
I don't know, man. It's the 20th anniversary of 9/11 this year.
Jesus Christ, that's mental. That is crazy, isn't it? That blows my mind. That's insane.
Anyway, here's
Yes,
I
Joe
guess-
needs a win.
Anyway, here's the
So I
better
guess-
hopes and aspirations for 2021.
And a happy new year to you guys. A happy new year. I'm sure we'll get there. Fucking, I'll drink to that.
Indeed.
I have been fucking Greg, married a briefcase Armstrong.
And I've been Joe. I need a piss Jackson.
And he's gone. He hurries down the corridor, fast, anxious. He can feel it already starting to brew in the tip of his penis. He knows it's coming. He must be quick. He opens the door to the bathroom. Already feels the wetness starting to droplet and spread across his underwear. Quickly and efficiently, he yanks down his band of his trousers and underwear, pops out his penis and balls resting upon the brim of his trousers. And he stands, waiting. It doesn't happen at once. It's slow. The build-up grows and grows. And it pops out and erupts like a volcano. The first jet misses the lid of the toilet and hits the back wall. Splashes back.
Good night.
He's back already.
Were you doing like DVD commentary on me pissing?
Oh, it was fucking beautiful. I need to finish it. I'll finish it next time.
All right.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.